Hey guys, welcome to the Focus on Fragrance channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Another fragrance review from the house of Afnan. This is Afnan Supremacy, not only intense, from the Supremacy collection. This is a potent hybrid exploration. So this has generated significant buzz as a powerful contender in the realm of Aventus inspired fragrances, with many proclaiming its impressive performance. This review delves into its scent profile, performance, and overall impression, drawing from community experiences and comparisons to both Creed Aventus and Hacivat. The presentation for Afnan Supremacy, so it has a lot to offer. This is the box in which this comes in. This has an excellent presentation. This is the outer sleeve of the box, which is also quite good quality, and this has this AS embossed on this cardboard Afnan Supremacy collection, and on the back you get the batch number and production date 2022, and this is extract de parfum, which means this is more potent than eau de parfum concentration, if you guys can see it right here. And you also get the Afnan's authenticity sticker right here on the top, Afnan over here again. So this is the outer sleeve of the box, and this is the box in which this comes in. Supremacy, not only intense, Afnan, and on this side also Afnan from where you open it. And this is the excellent presentation for Afnan Supremacy. This is where it sits. So for the presentation, this is like a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The bottle is also very excellent, very eye-catching. This is a heavy metal cap, and also Afnan, if you guys can see Afnan on the cap here, and the atomizer, if you guys can see it. This is a good atomizer. And Afnan Supremacy, not only intense, on the bottom Afnan again. So this is what the presentation looks like for Afnan's Supremacy, not only intense, and I would rate this a 10 out of 10 for the presentation. So the notes for this fragrance: in the top this has blackcurrant, bergamot, and apple. Pineapple is not mentioned in the notes, but this has a lot of pineapple. In the heart this has oak moss, patchouli, and lavender. In the base this has ambergris, musk, and saffron. So the scent profile for this Supremacy, not only intense, makes a smooth entrance without any noticeable alcoholic blast upon spraying. The opening is very fresh, fruity, vibrant fusion of juicy apple and pineapple, a twist of both pineapple and apple. It is very prominent pineapple, but it is not mentioned in the notes, and the opening is really amazing. On the first spray you get to realize that this is a very good clone of Aventus DNA. It is very similar. The fruity pineapple, fruity apple, both of those notes are very similar to the Aventus DNA. As this is an extract de parfum, as this develops to the heart, it reveals a significant presence of earthy oak moss intertwined with the subtle hints of patchouli and a touch of aromatic lavender, adding a layer of green complexity. This is not like a green fragrance, but the green dusty type of a vibe from lavender, and drying inspiration from Hacivat. The base provides a long-lasting foundation with a salty and warm ambergris. It is not like very noticeable ambergris, but it does its thing in the base, and a noticeable musk with a touch of spicy saffron. Personally, this DNA has become somewhat mediocre to me, lacking a unique edge as it feels so prevalent in the fragrance landscape. So my overall impression: Supremacy, not only intense, strikes me as a very well crafted and potent fragrance that successfully blends elements of both Aventus and Hacivat. While the opening leans heavily into a vibrant fruity Aventus style, the development introduces the earthy depth of Hacivat through a prominent oak moss note. The dry down is characterized by strong ambergris and musk presence. In my opinion, this fragrance leans more similarly towards Nishane's Hacivat in its overall structure and feel, particularly in the mid and in the dry down, but it still retains that juicy pineapple-like vibe from the Aventus in the opening. It truly feels like a very well executed hybrid of both iconic fragrances. It's a fragrance that commands attention and leaves a lasting impression. However, this scent profile, while popular, doesn't personally appeal to me, and therefore I do not recommend it. That being said, if you enjoy Aventus or Hacivat DNA, you will likely appreciate this offering. In my opinion, this leans more on the masculine side, presenting a modern scent with a classic touch. It feels versatile, even enough to work in almost all occasions. So now the clones and alternatives. While Supremacy Not Only Intense captures the Aventus vibe in the opening, it's not like a direct clone. It is still very much similar, like 90% similar. Many find it to be a hybrid, incorporating the oak moss intensity of Hacivat. For those seeking a truer Aventus clone, the Al Haramain L'Aventure is often cited as the best, but in my opinion, there are like a lot of some 200 clones and alternatives to Creed Aventus. There is the most famous one, Club de Nuit Intense for Men, but I think that is too loud and sharp, and the same goes with this one. This is too loud and sharp, but in my opinion, Club de Nuit Intense for Men and Supremacy Not Only Intense, both of these are a little bit mature, just in my opinion. This might not be the case for everyone, but just for in my opinion, they seem to be a little bit mature. If you want a lighter, like a very lighter scent that is similar to Aventus DNA, I would recommend you guys to try Mont Blanc's Explorer. There are still a lot of fragrances that are very similar. I've tried like some 60 fragrances myself, but if you like a lighter, fresher version, try Mont Blanc Explorer. If you want this loud and lasting fragrance, I would recommend you guys to try both Club de Nuit Intense and this one, Supremacy Not Only Intense. Both are really good, both have great performance and solid longevity. So the clones are a lot, but I would only recommend Mont Blanc Explorer and Supremacy Not Only Intense for Men. Now the performance for this being an extract de parfum, the performance of Supremacy Not Only Intense is undeniably solid with no complaints whatsoever. It offers impressive longevity lasting approximately 3 to 4 hours noticeably on the skin and exceeding up to 12 hours. I would just say like 10 hours on just to be on the safe side, because this is still very long lasting. This will easily give you 12 hours on the clothing, but just to be on the safe side, I would just say 10 hours, but this will give you 12 hours plus of longevity on the clothing. But it also depends on the environment. If you are indoors, this will even give you $20, but if you are riding a bike or outdoors, then this won't give you that much of longevity. The sillage is also strong, creating a noticeable scent trail that radiates to about 5 feet. Furthermore, this fragrance projects like a beast for the initial 3 to 4 hours, which is really good, leaving a good and memorable trail behind the wearer. This robust performance makes it suitable for all year round, performing well in the summer and fall and spring, working effectively for both daytime and nighttime in all occasions, night out, date, or casual going out with friends, including the winters. This will even work in the winters because this is very loud and potent. Now the price tag, Supremacy Not Only Intense stands out as a great value fragrance. In my opinion, this is a great value. Personally, I acquired this for around some $34 or $35, which is remarkably cheap and affordable for a fragrance with such impressive longevity. For this price point, the solid performance it delivers is absolutely worth every penny. For the price, I recommend it. And if you want Aventus clone or Hacivat clone or a similar fragrance to both of those, or even if you want a hybrid of both of those clones, I do recommend you guys to try this. I personally do not like it, but if you guys are a fan of Hacivat or Aventus, you guys will really love this.